we might really need to trim the budget this year is on neighbor gifts.
Christine McKay has 9 ideas, all for under $3 each. And Neighbor Gifts, a place where people can spend a lot of money. You want to give generously to your neighbors, but these are ways to do that, still have the warmth and the spirit of giving on the cheap.
Exactly. Not only save money, but also save time as well. And, you know, when I talk to my friends, it's funny because as we're stressing about Christmas and decorating and our kids, the #1 stress is, what do I give my neighbors, my co-workers? What do I do?
My wife asks me every year, when are you doing your neighbor gifts? Because I got to watch, I got to find out. She's always trying to get ideas.
It is so stressful, and it shouldn't be, because this is supposed to be fun. This is a time you can just tell your neighbors, thanks. Thanks for being a good friend.
You've got 9 ways to do that. What are we starting with?
The first one is just a simple cake platter that you can make out of 2 basic items that you find at the dollar store. It's basically just a plate and a candle holder. And you can see that you can do it with just variations of all different kinds. And all you do is you take some glue that you want to make sure it's a glue that will adhere to glass, and you just mount one on top of the other, and you have an adorable little cake or cookie platter. Now, the one that I used on this, can you believe this is how it started?
That's ugly. That is ugly.
This is pretty stinking
on behalf of the items.
And you know what?
Pretty
Darren's shopping tip, the uglier, the cheaper. So 99 cents. And all I did on this one is I just painted it. I also added a little bit of snow glitter to it, and then sprayed it with a polyurethane sealant.
And don't look at the look of it. You say look at the vessel, look at the shape.
Look for the shape.
Yeah.
But, you know, like I said, $1 for the stand, $1 for the plate, and you've got just an adorable little presentation to give to your neighbors.
Really cute.
Okay, this one, it was my favorite. I think just because it's so simple, and once again, the same concept. I got a candy dish and a glass candle holder at the dollar store, mounted them on top of each other, and then I just filled it with simple mints. And I don't know why, but I just love this. I think it's just so simple and elegant. And then I just added a ribbon and a little vintage tag, which you can download for free on the website.
This tag? Free download?
Free download.
Very cute.
But this took like just literally just seconds to make, and it's just a fun, cute little presentation, under $3 easily.
That's darling. That looks like a lot more than $3.
It does. It totally.
Isn't that fun?
You know, they're 2 $1 items that book together. Like, wow.
And you can go crazy with all different, you know, alterations.
Okay, what is this?
Okay, this. I saw this candle, something similar to Boutique, for $20. I decided that I challenged myself to make it under $3, and I did. The base is just simply, I had an old candlestick that I repainted, but for my neighbor gifts, what I'm going to use is it's a 6-inch traditional table leg that you can get at Home Depot for under a couple dollars. I'm going to paint it.
Do you buy it like this?
This is exactly how it comes. So all I'm going to do is unscrew that. You can just mount it on a little wooden circle, wooden plaque, paint it, antique it, and then the top part, guess what the top part is?
It looks like a can. Is it a can of some sort?
It is a can. And the reason why I showed this one is you want to get a can that doesn't have ridges. And just a tip out there, the Mandarin oranges at Walmart does not have ridges on this can.
Kristen spent 2 hours on the aisle at Walmart trying to find the can that's just perfect for this project.
So, you know, make some salads for Christmas, reuse the cans. I simply painted it, antiqued it, mounted it on top of the candlestick, the label. And guess what? You could also do it on this ugly candlestick. So buy 10, 12 of these.
I would have never thought. You wrapped it with just a twine?
I wrapped it with just a twine and some decorative candy cane paper, or you could paint it.
That is darling.
So quick, easy. Okay, the next one is also a candle holder that I saw at the same boutique that was $10. Well, all it is a 3-inch block that I just decoupaged various pattern papers on it, and then I hot glued a votive cup on top. The little Believe label is also free for download on the website. A little tip for the blocks. This is what I used. What I do is after all of the holidays, it's bargain day, right?
Yes.
After all the holidays, when it's 70 and 80% off, I go buy up all the 4th of July, all the Halloween, Thanksgiving, and then I reuse them. Because you can get these for almost nothing, repaint them, cover them, and there you go, you have a whole new craft.
How to do the edges all sparkly?
All I did is when I was done, I just sprayed it with a little bit of a shiny sealer.
Oh, cute.
So it just gives it really a finished, polished look. This one right here, this one
This is under $3?
It's under $3 if you go to Robert's this week.
Oh.
Because all of these items were 30% off. If you just write regular price, you can get this letter at Walmart for $2. So it's just barely over $3. But if you go to Robert's this week, all of their wood products are 30% off. So under $3 you can make this. It's simply a wooden circle plaque, a dowel, and a monogram letter.
Can I turn this around?
Yes, it's just glued on. And And this is so great because it's something that keeps on giving after the holiday, because you can hang wreaths on it, photos, little mini albums. It's just a really great gift that can keep on giving.
You just glued it right on there.
I just glued it right on the back.
That is darling.
Simple, quick, easy, and your neighbors will think you spent a lot more than $3.
Yeah.
And if you don't buy it this week, you will. So, I'm just kidding. So this one right here is just a variation of that one. Kind of the same idea, the circle, wooden plaque, the dowel, and then I just purchased an ornament. I think this was like 79 or 80 cents, but you can purchase any ornament that you find on sale. And I hot glued it to the top, and then I just attached an alligator clip. What's fun about this is that you can attach your Christmas card to them, your family photo, or your favorite Christmas recipe. And same thing, it's something that can keep on giving year after year.
And if you plan ahead, you get all the items. I'm thinking assembly line fashion in the kitchen. These can come together in minutes.
And you know what, if you get together with a couple girlfriends, have a cookie exchange, make an afternoon of it, you've got it done like that.
Really cute.
Is this next thing a can of nuts is what you've got here? What is this?
Brooke, you know what, Brooke? Darren, I didn't know you were going to be here today. But Brooke, this is for you.
I feel so offended. You know?
This is for you, a special pop-top gift that I made. I want you to go ahead and open that.
I just popped the top off?
Wait,
Pop the top off.
This is a custom. Oh, or I could break it.
Did you break the top, Brooke? Oh,
Hold on.
gosh.
Hold
Can you
on.
get it?
I'm going to get it.
Okay, well, we'll choose. That is awesome.
I ruined the gift.
No, you didn't ruin it. You didn't ruin it. Okay, here's the secret behind this little pop-top gift. That's awesome.
Did you glue the pop-top?
You know what? What's awesome is if you wouldn't have broken the top. Just kidding.
Sorry.
You open that up, and there's a little personalized letter in there that says, you know, Merry Christmas, Brooke, and it's full of mints. And you would be thinking,
Grab that.
Oh, here's the knife.
you would be thinking, where did you?
I'm
how
so
did you
sorry.
do that? How did you seal that? Well, here's a little secret. You take an ordinary.
It's supposed to be this hard, I have a feeling.
Christine, why do we make the blooper tape every time?
This is great.
I'm not blaming you.
Someone's
It's
gonna
my
get
fault.
cut here.
There we go.
Okay. Sacrifice the finger.
Okay, we'll just
Straight
pretend.
then.
We'll just pretend. It pulls off like that.
Sorry.
There you go. And you're thinking, wow, Christine, you're a magician. How did you do that? How did
Christine,
you
you're a
leave this?
magician. How did you do that?
Let me tell you, Brooke, how I did that. You open the bottoms with a can opener.
Oh, no way.
And then you just reseal it. Now, my can opener I got from Pampered Chef. It's really cool because it opens up on the outside.
Oh, yeah.
And then you just hot glue that back on, and it leaves the seal intact. So just a few weeks before Christmas, start saving all your pop-top cans.
Who needs a can opener
Yeah.
when you
I know,
have a
there-
kitchen knife?
You know, there you go.
Christine, that's darling.
Did you get the
Cute
cute
idea.
little note inside? Isn't that
Is there a
fabulous?
note?
But anyway,
cut
it's
my
just kind
finger
of
off trying to get
a way
it.
to recycle. The last one.
Cute. It's cute.
We get the idea. Okay.
The last one,
idea.
really quickly, is this is just a countdown tree. Saw this at a boutique for $24. I recreated it for under $2. And these are just little wooden stars that have all of the numbers on it that you can 31 days until Christmas.
Oh, okay.
And all of the labels are printable on the website as well.
We're sneaking in one more
Okay,
really
one
fast,
last one,
Christine,
really
sorry.
quickly. Okay, this is called Santa's Magic Key. Have you heard of Santa's Magic Key, or have you
No.
seen it? You know, I've seen these the last couple years, and what it is apparently there's a lot of sad little kids out there that are sad because Santa can't come in because they don't have chimneys. So we created the Magic Key, and on the back there is a little note that says, if you haven't a chimney, do not despair. Here's Santa's magic key. Please hang with care. This right here, I got it came on a ring at Rodworks. I just took a wire cutter and snapped it open. It was totally easy. And I think it cost $8. Now I've got, 4 or 5 keys, and they were about $1.80 a piece. Attach a bow, the poem and the label, download, tie with a ribbon.
So easy, and everyone loves those sayings that go with the gift. Christine, great ideas.
Hey, thank you.
Couple of free downloads available. Check out Christine's website. We'll link you there from our website. And once again, thank you for the gift.
And
You're welcome.
And if it doesn't work, you can use the key to bash open those cans that might not pop open the right
there
way.
you go.
You never know when it might come in handy.
Great neighbor gift ideas, all under $3.
You go to kmckaydesigns for all kmckaydesigns.com